gentlemen, put your hands together for the dynamic duo. There we go. There's the audio. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the dynamic duo, Wolf and O'Doyle.
Is it me or is he a bit sideways?
You don't know where I am. Shh.
I do know where you are. I mean, you're kind of peeking. You're small. This is the first time you've ever been small.
No, you don't know where I am. Shh. I'm hiding.
I mean, he's calling us the dynamic duo. Like, who's Batman? Who's Robin?
Bro, nobody sees me.
Dude, it doesn't matter. We're both wearing tights. Okay.
Well, all right. Now that that's out of the way, welcome to another fantastic week of Alvo World League on AH commentary. You obviously got the best dude ever, Wolf Craze, and you got this, kind of B character, Doyle. How's everybody doing tonight?
Man. I'm feeling like we're both a bit alpha right now. We're getting a kick start to this week early on in the week. Up to this point, it's always been the weekend that we've had games, so it's nice that it's spaced out a little bit. I know that schedules are always different for people, so it can be tough to organize these things. But I'm excited. We're going into week 5. We're like halfway through the season. Well, okay, regular season, right? Before we hit playoffs. And so far, the scoreboard's looking pretty tight, man. We got some really good competition going on so far. And we got a really good fight tonight between Devil Spit and Carnage. I don't have predictions. I know that on Devil Spit, they have someone new, Red Eyes Jedi. And we'll go over the roster in a moment.
And I got a little prediction. I mean, I'm wearing my devil shirt. I'm wearing my devil shirt, man.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Little Dave Matthews Band, some devil. Great solo album. Had Trey Anastasio in there, just ripping it.
Well, why don't we get the rosters out of the way, get that going, and we'll start with Devil Spit.
You would.
I would, right? Right when you're doing something, I would, yeah.
Well, I'm going to take Devil Spit because I got the Some Devil shirt on.
You got it?
Yeah. We got all blurry there. I'm just going to go from muscle memory. We got Left Cross. We got Wicked Curves. We got DJ Token, Hellbound, Redneck Napalm, Badass, Blonde or Blood Baller Gemini, and Red Eyes Jedi. Definitely a solid team. I'm very interested to see who we're going to play. I'm going to make a prediction. I think we're going to see Left. We're going to see Wicked. We're definitely going to see Hellbound. And I think you're going to see either Badass or Blonde. And I think we're going to see some Jedi action tonight. Might bring out the lightsaber.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I just noticed in chat there. Is that my emo buddy Puppet?
Yeah, Puppet's here, man.
Oh,
We're both Robin. Can you really do that to me, Puppet? Is that possible?
I mean, I don't know. Robin was kind of cool though. Like he didn't have all the training that Batman had.
He was only cool when he became Nighthawk. That's
Can we get some emo bears in chat?
Yeah.
Can we get some emo bears in chat for my
okay,
pal?
let's do some.
Puppet?
Well, I'm gonna do this instead. Just because that's me.
How about emo bear shoots wolf? There you go.
What have we been up to? We've been doing a lot of this, man. We've been doing a lot of this. What's going on, Queen Leo? We've been doing a lot of coverage for Alvo. We did the test league, and now we're here. And since we already went over Devil Spit, let's go over Carnage a little bit. We got Crispy, Slice, Dinko, Galindo, which I still need to fix because it's not Glindop. Leo Rising, King Scorpion, and Step 1 sounds. And I can tell you right now, it's Crispy, Galindo, Step, Slice, and Dinko who are going to be playing tonight. Now, I just faced them last week, and I'll tell you, I needed a defibrillator. These guys, win or lose, you're going to be pushing hard. These guys have no stop, and they're probably some of the best running gunners in the game. I'll be honest. So I am a little bit fearful for Devil's Spit, but at the same time, I know how Devil's Spit can play. I know how coordinated and damaging they can be. So it really is anyone's game. But I think Carnage is going to win tonight, just based on my experience last week. If I didn't experience what I did last week, I might have a different opinion. But damn, man.
Quick, while the odds are up, everybody talk about Fergie.
I mean, solid team. Damn ads, can't hear it. Well, I'm sorry, Fergie. You're gonna have to catch this on the replay.
we like the ads more than you.
Somebody's got to make some money. But no, I mean, like, yeah, I agree with you, Wolf. I think that Carnage is probably going to come out of this victorious. But I'm pulling for Devil Spit. I don't know. They've been they've been showing up, and I'll tell you, they made some like very interesting map choices last week. And I mean, they were able to steal a point from Trauma. I mean, I'm gonna tell you that I mean, they did as well as what we did against Trauma, and you know, we got that thing up there. So, I mean, that's not saying that's not to speak of them lightly. So, you know, I don't know. And do we have Red Eye Jedi in there? Is he
No, he is not in tonight. If Wicked is going to be our stream perspective, then yeah, you know, it's going to be Wicked, DJ, Badass, and I missed the others. Yeah, I missed the others.
Yeah, I can't see it. We need to get
Red Eyes is not in there.
If anybody wants to like be generous to Titch and get him a Nitro subscription so that we don't have to look at this pixelated mess, please.
Get trash.
We're starting to GoFundMe for Titch to get him some better streaming.
To add a little more sugar onto the Carnage cake, they are currently sitting in first. And it's not by a significant margin. Paragon is behind by 0.5, and then Trauma's at behind by 1.5. I mean, like the top three are so close, and even behind that, it's only by like 20 points, which could change rather rapidly depending on how everyone performs this week. So, Carnage looking good for the win tonight. We'll see how things turn out, but it looks like we're starting off on a retreat with our very first team deathmatch round. And like I said, Carnage, oh my God, that's really loud in my ear. Carnage, probably some of the best running gunners in the game at the moment. So I've got strong anticipation they're going to take this one, but we will see. Based on their history, their performance on smaller maps is very, it's very scary, man. It's very scary.
Well, just remember this season, Wolf, it's a marathon and not a sprint. You can still finish top of the game, top of class in the regular season, but then you're gonna hit that tourney, and that tourney is all this is doing is seeding. You just got to make it to the top 8, and guess what? It's anybody's game then.
So far, I can, at least from Wicked's perspective, she's really putting in a lot of work there. 13 for Carnage. I think it's very, very close with Devil Spit as well. We shall see in a moment.
8 to 13, I believe. Maybe 14 or 15 now. So it's still close. But
yeah, it's early on too, so plenty of round left. Yeah, 9 to, well, it looks like they're approaching the 20 mark, 9 to 18. So, yeah, Devil Spit behind just a little bit.
Well, I mean, that's definitely a disadvantage for team deathmatch, because, you know, as soon as you get a little bit of a lead, you don't have to really push as much. You can find some place to lock down. Preferably, I'd like to hold the hotel and gym area. But I mean, I've seen people hold down the spa area as well, or even the cafeteria. It just really depends on you know, what your style is, or really where you all get spawned in at.
Now, the upside to Team Deathmatch is the fact that it's not everybody's game, right? But you have 2 objective-based game modes. You got Search and Destroy and Hardpoint right after. So if your team isn't as good on Team Deathmatch as perhaps your opponent, that's okay. There's still plenty of time to come back and, you know, potentially come out first. Now, on these small maps, rotations are critical, and some of the players definitely have their own paths. And these paths are designed to intercept some of the spawn points, which can be very frustrating, especially if you're the one who's caught in spawn. Now, this isn't anyone's spawn camping, it's simply the route that is chosen. And this comes down to map knowledge, man.
Well, it happens. You know, you do get some spawn kills, and especially if you're a team that likes to run around really quickly, it's kind of inevitable. You're gonna get some spawn kills. You know, I can't hear the streams right now because I don't do that because it just messes with me. But yeah, I mean, I know when I'm playing, like I'll do it and I'll be like, ah, I got a spawn kill. Sorry about that. But you know, it does happen. You really can't avoid it.
Yeah, and it's just one of the factors on a smaller map. You'll find that here on Retreat. You'll find it on Monastery. Hell, sometimes you'll even find it on Town. But you know, it's part of the game. It's one of those things that you have to be prepared for. And I gotta say, those who run and gun have, like I said, they have these routes. They understand what path to take to increase the chance of getting those eliminations early on and preventing the team from spawning in.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, and they know that if you give the spawn person even a half a second in this league with these players, if you try to take it easy, you're like, oh, they just spawned, I'll give them a second. If you do that, they're going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and I'll tell you, like, this must be Carnage's pick, because, and if it's not, hopefully, I mean, I don't think Wicked took my warning and heeded it. Because you do not want to put these guys on a small map. Small maps are their bread and butter. They're really good at small maps. I made the mistake of picking Pit, but hey, I don't regret it because, again, nobody plays Pit. Pit is such a good map. It's such a good map, though. I love Pit. Big shout out to Evolution. Man, that guy, he really knocked it out of the park. Plus, I mean, our names are in it. So, you know, that's another part of it.
Ain't any better map than the map that has your name in it, right?
Yeah, you can't beat it. I mean, like, you got all those PlayStation VR1 beta testers. Like, they got books in the dojo. I wish I could be in the dojo. Such a zen place.
Until there's gunfire.
Until there's gunfire, exactly. Exactly.
Now, we probably won't see on these smaller maps any of the traditional style of playing TDM, or at least in a competitive sense, where a team will hunker down on a natural hard point, like what you would typically see on Town or even Monastery. But we're going to see a lot more run and gunning from these two teams. I don't think either one of these teams are really campers. They're not those that'll sit back and wait. They want a good fight. They're going to bring it to you. So we're seeing a lot of movement throughout, and so far Carnage has maintained the lead. I want to say by a significant margin. It's about like 50 points, or closing in on 50 points. That's 50 eliminations, by the way. So every elimination does count as a point for those less privy to what, you know, how scoring occurs in team deathmatch.
It does look like it's pretty close, though. No, 97. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's about a 50-point difference. So it's a very steep climb. I would say that Devil Spit really has a Mount Everest to climb here if they do want to come back. Carnage already reaching the triple digits, 101. I mean, they are just tearing them up right now.
I'll tell you, I think Carnage was a little worried about this one, or they just really wanted to pour it on because, you know, we don't have Leo in there. We got Leo in chat, though. What's up, Leo? How you doing?
Yeah, I don't... Even though this might look like a bit of a slaughter from Carnage's perspective, if they are putting this much effort forward and not giving you any kind of mercy, not that they're a team that ever would, but they're not showing any mercy, which means that they take every single match seriously. And I don't want to count Devil Spit out either, because again, this is just team deathmatch. We have seen Devil Spit perform admirably on hardpoint and even on Search and Destroy. So they still have a couple of rounds in this first half to make something happen. But Galindo is, my gosh, he's getting like a couple eliminations apiece before his death. This guy's on fire.
Oh, totally. I mean, I'll tell an old war story. I remember last season, I just happened to jump into one of Carnage's practices, and you know, y'all know me. I'm cool. I'm nice. I'm not out to like strategize. I just play my game. But I got in there, and like Leo was like, "Who's this guy? Why is he coming in?" And I was like, "It's just a goal. I'm just coming here to play with you guys and help you guys out." And like she was like very apprehensive at first, but then she was kind of okay with it. But like honestly, like if you see me jumping in your private match, I'm not there to like strategize. I'm gonna tell you, I think enough during work that I don't think when I play Alvo. It's my release. It's just I just go have fun because that's what it's all about.
If you ever see me in your private lobby, it's completely by accident. I am an introvert by nature, so if I'm in there, it's completely by accident. You can tell me to F off if you want. It's all good.
Sure, Wolf. Sure. You're not in there collecting data for the puddles.
No, I ain't collecting data. The only data I collect is my KDR. That's about it. All right, round one is going to be going to Carnage, and I would think with a great majority, I mean 140 to what was that? 79? I mean, that's a significant margin. That's
I don't
just
think we've
under.
seen that. I think that's a record. I don't think we've seen a TDM go that high yet.
No, I don't think we have.
I mean, we've seen some people break 100, but not almost 150. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. So Carnage really rolling over Devil Spit there. But again, you can't count Devil Spit out. You know, they may not be the leaders in eliminations, but they do a pretty darn good job on the objective-based game mode. So we got Search and Destroy next, and it looks like they might be going to Desert. It is Left Cross is managing the lobby. So that means it is Devil Spit's map picks, and they did pick Retreat.
They picked poorly. They chose poorly.
But they are going to Desert Night. But if history were to dictate, even going up against Carnage on Desert Night is dangerous. We played them last week. We thought we were prepared. We obviously weren't. And even though we didn't get super smacked, I mean, they beat us pretty bad. So Desert Night, I got a feeling like Carnage could do something if they played the way that they did last week. And, you know, they even say like they're not super excited about Desert or Desert Night even. You could hear some of the sighs like, really? Desert Night? But man, it didn't matter. They come to spank and they will spank.
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say probably out of all the map choices, Desert. I mean, I don't know about Desert Night. You do have a few PlayStation players. I think maybe they were counting on having Leo in as well. But, you know, it's a big map. It's just like always, like the way Diver, you know, the Saint, you know, the Gospel always said, you know, if you have an issue where like people are like catching up on you and, you know, doing some stuff that maybe you feel like ping is an issue, you pick a bigger map because it evens it out. So I don't know. I'm telling you, like you saw it the last week. Like if they can do like what they did, keep Hellbound alive, I think they have a shot. Hellbound is definitely you know, one of their A players, and just like Crispy is one of the A players for Carnage. If you can keep those two guys in the fight, you got a good shot.
I want to give a shout out to a few people in chat who have given us some donations. First, Karen starting off with a 500 bit donation. Thank you so much. And then 420 coming in with 1,000 bit donation. And then she also subscribed.
Oh snap! Hey,
thank you
thanks,
for that,
Karen. Well, thanks, Karen. And how are you enjoying the trip? The best day in ever. I hope it's going well. Hope you got to see Wicked today. I think you said you were going to try to meet up with her. But I hope the trip's going well.
And then we got another 500 from Karen. And then there was also a gifted sub to Leo. So we had a bit of a hype train there. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate that. We do have some wonderful stuff coming to the winners of the league, whomever that may end up being. You know, Titch and I and even Karen, our wonderful mod, we worked pretty diligently on getting some really cool stuff, but we haven't showcased it yet or really talked about it too much. But in the near future, I'm going to reveal some of what's up for grabs besides just money. So
I'm telling you, I hope it's that B Haptics vest. If it is, like
I wish.
If it is, I'm coming for blood.
If we were to get B Haptics, man, I would 100% get the AHC brand stitched into it. That's all I'm saying. I would 100%. All right, here we are. Desert Night, Search and Destroy.
We got Double Spit View. We got Wicked. Who's attacking?
It looks like, I believe, Carnage will be attacking.
We should probably switch to that POV. I mean, they're
no,
playing.
correction.
No.
It's Devil Spit.
It's okay. Titch is on the ball. Give him some credit.
Okay, I'm getting shot at A. Okay. Try to fire back.
Wicked using the sniper, trying to pull a mental.
By the way, I've seen a recent
I'm going through the
short by Mental with his sniper
God,
antics, and the
Dixo.
man is still a nightmare with that thing.
He's
Nice
crawling,
grenade,
though.
badass, getting tagged there, probably in a down state at the moment. But very cautiously, Galindo waiting, takes out Hellbound. Prince also goes down. Badass still bleeding out. No one there to revive. Left trades here with Galindo. And that's 3 members down on Devil's Spit. Only 2 down on Carnage. Plenty of support coming in. Wicked and Token left all alive to contest against Crispy Slice and Step.
Don't count Wicked and DJ out though. Wicked, like I'll tell you, like she comes from Firewall. That game is nothing but S&D. Pretty much. So I mean, I'll tell you, if she can like get out of her own head and play her game and play like she would play in a Firewall match, like I think she might be able to do this. Like S&D, it all comes down to patience and taking the opportunity. Like, I mean, honestly, like the most action, if you're smart in S&D, whether it be Call of Duty, Firewall, and well, they get taken out there, but she was moving around too much. But the most action usually takes place within the last minute to 45 seconds. That's when it's make or break time. There's just too many people in Carnage left. You had Crispy, you had Slice, you had Step 1 Sounds. It was too big a mountain to climb.
Right here.
DJ's got it. Fucking DJ took
Right, another attempt here. There was no plant from what I saw
Definitely
for
not.
Devil's Spit.
Yeah, no plant points yet. Bombs already dropped on Devil's Spit. My
Yep,
goodness.
I'm hurt.
Get over here, left. Get over
I'm
here.
dead.
Oh, and I got one right there. Oh, shit, I'm
I
bleeding
will
out,
say,
bleeding out.
have you guys played Trauma
Hold
yet?
on, come back. No, they're gonna
We
get you.
did.
All right,
Yep,
hold on.
we played
Did.
Trauma.
Okay. I was not there for that one, I don't think.
No, that was something that resulted in what I don't think will happen again. A perfect tie.
Move, 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 move.
Bomb plants and overall score.
And on your left.
I'd be interested to see if Mental was using the sniper during that one.
I am curious myself.
I'm telling you, I don't. Did I? My goodness, am I 2-second Tom?
They got me. He's in on the pillar fence.
I think
What's
I am.
critical to me?
What's critical right now is the
They finished
positioning.
me. They finished me.
God, fucking.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, and there goes Carnage taking another win. They prevented yet another plant.
Yeah, stay away from the bomb.
And really what I think what it comes down to for Desert is overall positioning. Depending on where you spawn, you got to cover the angles tightly and rather quickly. Even though the map is large, teams will converge real quick. So it all is based on who is going to get in the position first. Wicked goes down to the hands of Prince, the 1 member out already for Devil's Spit.
And I'll tell you, if you cover a game of Plank, you kind of forget everything because you're laughing so hard.
He might have gone through the wall.
The dude's a stitch, man.
Oh, I love that guy.
Just been trying to create a distraction.
I'm here, but yeah, I don't see any.
There's only 2 left. Hellbound and left.
He's not quite Titch, but he is a Stitch.
Hey, can I get a poll up?
Rocks
Sure.
clear on their
Vodka, rum, or whiskey?
looks clear.
Vodka, rum, or whiskey.
So they did try to go
Can you
to A,
vote
so
one
there was
for
no
whiskey for me?
breathe in. They got 3
That's
of them
what I
down
was
on
thinking,
K.
yeah.
But there was no bomb with these 3.
I got pretty cover.
Unless the other ones kept, they're gonna be coming up to your end step. I feel like they went
Right,
around.
the sounds is killing me.
All right, the poll is up, guys. If you want to vote on what I should drink, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Dude, do you have 151 in your country?
Oh yeah, I got him. Yeah, step
Isn't it
out the
just-
window.
That's rum. That's rum. I mean, it's like engine cleaner, but it's still rum technically.
There's yet another win for Carnage. They're just overwhelming Devil's Spit. And you can hear some of the agitation in the voices of the Devil's Spit roster. You know, it's... I feel their pain. The positioning on this map is so critical. Like, there are some points that are just... I don't want to say that they're overpowered, but they are super important in terms of map control. And I'll tell you this much, Carnage, despite spreading out as they do, they are very secure in their locations, and it makes it very difficult to have any kind of movement throughout the map. As you can even see from their perspective as they're moving in on their first attack attempt. Prince does go down, does trade there with DJ. Bomb is dropped.
No, I don't have the bomb.
I will say, Dung Beetle, whiskey, rum, and a dash of vodka. My goodness, I want to come to your house. That sounds like fun.
I want my stomach in the morning.
Sipping lightly. Sipping lightly, of course.
They're going to get
DJ.
DJ up.
He's going to come back. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Bomb has been planted. Oh my goodness. They are, well, I mean, if they can successfully pull this off, they got the plant point.
There goes Crispy. Grenades going up. There is another team member up there providing support. Wicked is moving in. Left cross goes down. Wicked left all alone.
More Wicked. Get it.
Oh, yeah, never mind. It looks like Hellbound is still there as well. We'll see if they can converge on this point and try to get the defuse. She's trying to go in for the defuse, gets triggered or trapped by that fire, and she is turned to ashes. The devil ate the blue flame and perished on bomb site. Carnage getting their first plant. And right now that gives them the extra point advantage.
What flavor of Kool-Aid, Fergie? Like grizzly, long cook? That sounds like a recipe for some time in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll head out first. That way.
Yeah, I'm waiting here. Make sure they don't go behind us too.
I'm gonna head up the mountain.
Now, approaching this west wall is always kind of scary because especially at night with the rocks in the backdrop, people can hide very, very well there. I mean, you can hide throughout this entire back area. It is
Well, you can
dilapidated and
Yeah, but I'll tell you, like the most strategic way that I've seen somebody play Search and Destroy is the way that Trauma was playing. They did not wait. During plant or diffuses, they freaking just came with the fire. Like they were like upon you, like before you even knew it. They had really good routes and they didn't just wait. You know, the grandpas had that strategy of like kind of hanging back and just waiting for people to make a move. I mean, that's a good strategy as well, but like from what I've seen, like Trauma has had the best strategy. They just rushed every single time.
bomb has been planted, and once again, Carnage has just swarmed and overwhelmed, but there goes a Galindo. After some wonderful trades there, and early on, many members of Devil's Spit were dropped. That's 2 plants for Carnage, and they're on match point as well. And I think to your point there, O'Doyle, is it comes down to the playstyle, what you're most comfortable with. Some players are very comfortable moving at that slower, methodical pace. Then you got teams like Carnage and Trauma who just push. And which one is most effective is dependent on its execution, really. And some teams are very good at the execution and some aren't.
True. I mean, I don't know. You got that other game out there that Innate plays a lot, and that one is very slow.
Very.
Super slow. That's why I stopped playing it. I don't like slow. I want to go fast.
That's what's so great about Alvo, man. The speed, the verticality, the gunplay. Left cross goes down at the hands of Galindo. It doesn't look like they're baiting by waiting for by leaving a member down.
I'm gonna tell you that whole baiting strategy. I'm done with it. If I knock you down, I'm gonna shoot you right in the face. I'm not gonna give you the chance.
I think in Publix it's a fair play, but in competitive play you cannot give anyone a chance to get revived.
Yeah, I've just been bitten by that snake too many times. Now we'll say it's kind of interesting. Saw a little bit of
defuse.
Ooh, did they get it? Did they get it?
Nope.
Oh, she's flashed and killed. Hey, at least they didn't let her you know, get the temporary blindness. But I will say we're coming into close to halftime. Guys, trust me. Get your AMDs ready. Get your RTXs ready. We got some big news coming up on halftime.
420, thank you for the 2,000 donation and the gifted subs. Appreciate you. All the support and love is always greatly appreciated. Anyone watching anywhere, we are on multiple platforms. We want to welcome you to Amateur Hour Commentary. We have been around since 2019. If you're new to the scene, we have covered other titles in the past, but Alvo is near and dear to us. Not only have we been helping with Alvo since 2019, but we have been passionately waiting for this season to even start. We've been in preparation for it for a while, and we are still anticipating a spectator mode in the future, which will give us a more unique perspective. We'll be in control, and the players will get to play and not have to worry about streaming or anything else. They just get to play. That is in the works. There, of course, are some delays as usual with, some things that need to be corrected. That's just how development goes. You run into things that mess up the rest of the game. And right now, the game needs to run smooth. So far, this week's not that bad.
I'd like to.
But yeah, man, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, and we will be back up on TikTok. I am back into the account, so we'll be able to get back on that soon.
I'd like to thank everybody for their bits, subs, and donations. Everything that you do helps us on the stream, and it goes to good causes like these guys here.
Such an ass. By the way, they want whiskey.
And it can help you. Helps you with the whiskey D as well.
I said town. I said kid.
Such an ass. Here we are on Industrial. I just caught the backdrop billboard.
It pays for our advertising space.
Yeah, that's our advertising space right now. It's Viagra. The miracle pill.
Oh, dude, no. I stand by extends. Jimmy Johnson swears by.
Will you contact them and let them know we're interested?
I mean, I think they would sponsor just about anybody that's willing to put their face on the pill. But I don't know if I'm ready to have my face on the. I don't know. Jimmy Johnson, the race car driver, or whatever the heck he was. Like, nah, I don't think I'm going quite that far.
Listen, I'll stand up for extends. You know what I mean.
I don't know. It could be some good money in it. You never know.
Well, we are on hardpoint. For anyone who doesn't know how hardpoint operates, speaking of extends, we got ourselves a hardpoint here. The way this operates is you have a moving point that goes around the map in no specific order. It's completely random. And both teams are contending to control that point. When it's green, the team that you're, from the perspective you're watching, has control. And for every second they're in it, they accumulate another point. You can win by either getting a maximum of 200, or you can have the most by the end of the round. So it can go down to the clock. And when it's yellow, that means it's in contention. That means there's at least a member from each team who is in the circle.
It means they're edging.
They're on the brink, and when it's red, it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, I'm on it.
And this is a game mode that I would say Devil's Spit has showed a lot more prominence in. Unfortunate circumstance there on Search and Destroy as they lost 6-0, but I've got a good feeling that they could compete fairly well in this matchup, or at least in this game mode.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting first, hardpoint location. You don't hardly ever see it at the back warehouse. Like, you really don't. So it could be anybody's game, or unless I missed something. Like, did it already spawn in front of the factory and I just missed that whole point?
No, not quite yet. It hasn't. But the warehouse is, I believe, the second spawn. So the first one was back.
Oh yes, behind the roof. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, behind the roof. So we are back at the warehouse. The warehouse can be very tricky at times, depending, because the spawns are. I mean, at least the spawns for the warehouse are fairly close. So there's constant action. Wicked was really putting in the work there a little earlier on, sitting on top of the red roof, knocking them down one by one. The score is now 46-68, I believe. That's. Even though that sounds like a big point difference, it's actually not.
Well, I mean, you can get 50 points per hard point, I believe. So, I mean, all they need is like 1 or 2 solid holds, and they got it. But
Wicked
Industrial,
really good positioning, nice play.
really, really interesting choice. I mean, but I do believe they are trying to pick bigger maps. I think we're gonna see after the halftime break. I think we're gonna see Monastery. We're gonna see pretty much all small maps. You just wait.
Mine's red. It's open.
Well, it was a pretty good hold there by Devil's Spit. They held it the majority of that turn, but now it's in the hands of Carnage.
It's open. It's open. It's open. I got it. I got it. You have to get a few seconds on it.
He's in the office. He's in the office.
I have to refresh Galindo's stream here.
I'm on it. It's in front of me.
Little Skippy. Of the
You need to
chunky
watch.
variety, not the smooth.
I'm here.
Yeah, but you need to watch Titch's screen so you're not in the future, bro.
From the middle. Two coming from the middle.
Hey, what can I say?
Like, I mean, still, I'm gonna tell people, like, look, we need to get Titch some nitro, so me and Wolf don't have to watch some pixelated stuff, and we can be on cue and talk about stuff when it's actually happening.
There you go.
Listen, even if you pay for my nitro, I'm still gonna set the video quality to be absolutely piss poor. So feel free to pay for my nitro. For anybody that does, I appreciate it, but just know that it's not gonna help them because, well,
He's a dick. He's a dick. He's a dick. We all know this. Titch is like the troll extraordinaire. Like, I've known this guy like since the early days of me being on Alvo Discord. Every single time when like he chimes in,
You know what his nickname has been for years? Troll with a heart of gold.
troll. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, at first I was like, this guy's kind of a dick, and then like, you know, I get to like know him more, and I'm like, okay, he's a dick, but he's kind of funny.
And he means incredibly well. If he doesn't make fun of you, he doesn't like you.
Exactly. I love Titch.
This
Puddles, you look really
particular-
well today.
He hates you. This particular spot, this particular spawn for hardpoint, I hate this. Contending right here in the mid lane is never fun.
It's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. You got the titties looking down on you. You got the main central building. You got people coming from the pit. Like, my gosh, it is a very hard place to hold.
He's in the building. It's right in front of the orange.
82 to 103, I believe right now. Devil Spit is in the lead. They
Oh,
are keeping
Devil Spit,
Carnage
get it.
at bay.
Get
They are
it.
the
Get it.
Spider-Man to their Carnage.
Open doors right in there.
Okay, I got it.
Spider-Man. Where did that come from? Like, I mean, I know we're the dynamic duo, but like, that's DC, bro.
Spider-Man's Marvel, bro.
Well, Spider-Man is Marvel, but
Contestant.
Batman and Robin is DC.
I know. Well, hey, listen, they're starting to blend the universes a little bit, okay? Maybe
Yeah,
not on
yeah,
film,
yeah.
but
Yeah, they're trying to make some more money.
But yeah, right now Devil Spit is just doing the majority of the holding. Wicked has stayed on point, and she's also provided really good perimeter cover. She's put in some wonderful work here. May not have the most kills, but she's doing her job, and that's kind of what Hardpoint's about. You don't need to have the most kills. You just have to be in the right position doing the work. As long as all the gears are grinding in the spaces they're supposed to, things will run like a well-oiled machine.
I mean, it's like Doom always says, every second counts. Like, you gotta, if you stay out of the hard point, you're not gonna get points. You gotta get in that hard point, like, even if you just contest it, just like you said, if you edge it with the yellow, that's the best thing you can do. You at least prevent the other team from getting points, and you wait for your team to come in and swoop down and, you know, like a falcon, just kill them all.
Oh my gosh, Wicked just got pushed through the wall by her teammate. Oh my god. I don't know if anyone caught that, but she slid into the
saw that.
corner inside the building.
Oh, we were on
And her
that
teammate.
POV.
Huh?
Oh, we were on that POV.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was amazing.
Sean, fix that.
That was more like a dun diddle diddle dun dun diddle dun 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 dun.
We had a weak spot.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Can you do it again?
It's a circus theme.
And again, like, you know, I'm gonna give a big shout out to Dark Ptolemy, one of the devs, and I'm gonna give a big put down to one of our long-term beta testers. Like, guy has more hours in Alvo than any of us. Gabba Kid, I get why he like didn't want it, but I still think there should be like a button that you can just like murder yourself, so that you can get out of tricky spots like that from time to time. Dark actually put in the way that you could actually shoot yourself in the face. But I get why Gabba was against it. It does make sense. You know, you could get those 7 kills, shoot yourself, and then go get 7 more kills, and it could be beneficial in that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of exploit in it, but I agree. I think having some of that those mechanics in game make it a little bit more unique, and people can play their own styles. To counteract that, you simply just have to have a voting system of picking someone, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it would. I don't know. I think there could be like a way. Maybe I just can't think of it right now, but I think there could be a way that you could still have that mechanic, even though Dark just threw it away. He built it out, and he was like, "All right, I just did this for fun. I'm just gonna trash it." I still feel like there would have been a way to be able to salvage it and make it work.
I'm sure he still has it. He's probably holding on to it for his own personal use.
I hope so. I really do, because I think that was like, I was so excited when it happened. I mean, not like I want to kill myself or anything, but it was kind of, you know, I mean, you know,
Carnage somehow losing this one.
So close, but fucking Devil's Pick took it. Sorry, I cussed. Is that okay? Like,
it's all right. We're already talking about shooting ourselves in the face. We've already crossed that line.
We crossed the line.
By the way,
Devil Spit.
was there plant points for the S&D?
Yes, there's an additional point to Carnage.
Carnage got it.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, Devil's Spit coming out victorious. Like I said, man, they may not come out victorious in total eliminations, but when it comes to holding the point and playing an objective-based game mode, they are contenders, man. And they won. So Carnage was actually on their way back. So as Titch is enjoying his drink and his beverage here at the bar, I just want to point out, like, Carnage was on their way back. You started seeing it flip. Devil's Spit was ahead significantly by, I would say, about 40 points or so. And all of a sudden, Carnage started creeping their way back. And by the end, they were within, I think it was 12. So really, really close. But that's going to bring us to halftime. There are a few shout-outs that we want to do. I will be quick about it since I know Doyle's got a tasty treat in store for y'all. I want to give a shout out first and foremost to OutsideIn Entertainment, the developers of Alvo. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this because we wouldn't have the private matches and we wouldn't have the ability to stream to their platforms over on Facebook and on YouTube and in the near future, TikTok as well. So thank you, OutsideIn Entertainment, for all the support. I also want to give a shout out to Raise Energy or Rep Sports. If you go to repsports.com and check out some of the Raise Energy drinks, along with their other supplements, you guys can use our code after you're done perusing and you fill up that shopping cart, as long as you're in the US. You could use our promo code at checkout, AHC at checkout, for 15% off. It saves you money and it helps us out as well. Great products. I use them myself, so I would never encourage the use of something that I don't believe in, and I thoroughly enjoy these products. If you're more interested in an energy drink supplement, definitely check it out. Raise Energy at repsports.com. Big shout out to them. And of course, I'm hiding under the bar, apparently, because he knows I'm distracted. I also want to give another shout out to ProTube. Even though they're not an official sponsor, they did provide us some wonderful codes. So we don't have the PSVR stock yet. Okay, it hasn't released yet. It's still in its early stages, and they're getting prepped to release it. But having had the privilege to try one out myself, I can say that I am so incredibly ready for when Alvo drops on PSVR 2. If you guys want to check out some of the other peripherals and attachments that they have, you can use one of our links below. You could go to protubevr.com, but I encourage you, don't go there without using one of our codes, because those codes will give you a little bit of a percentage off of the total cost. It's going to save you money, and it's going to get you some wonderful equipment, and it's also going to help us out. So thank you, ProTubeVR, for all the support. Probably one of the largest supporters of VR esports around. So again, thank you for that. And last but not least, GSPL, Gaming Synergy Pro League, has provided us the platform to not only track the stats and the leaderboard as the league progresses, but it's also a great place to start any kind of tournament for whatever title that you see fit. For us, it's Alvo, and it's a place where teams can manage their roster, manage their logo, and also input their score, and they don't have to worry about the hassle of keeping track of it themselves. If you guys are interested in using a wonderful platform for your league or for your tournament, go check out Gaming Synergy Pro League. That's it. I'm going to hand it over to O'Doyle.
And of course, our sponsor, our little blue pills, will take you from this to this in 3 easy pills.
I mean, I was already pretty large. I mean, I'm the biggest of the 3 right now. I don't know how that's working out, but I will say that what I was thinking.
You're the biggest. Ooh.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say what I was thinking of. Honestly, when you were reducing Wolf slowly below the bar, I was thinking you were giving him the what was that old Dave Chappelle thing? The wrap it up box. I think you were trying to make him wrap it up very quickly, which leads to our next sponsor, Trojan Condoms. Wrap it up, guys. But honestly, the big news we have, I saw it in the Discord today. We got a Steam page, guys. PCVR, it's coming. It's coming quickly. There's definitely going to be that way that you can exclude yourself from PCVR if needed. That's what she said. Of course. Where's Steve Carell? Bring him out. But at any rate, you're going to have a PCVR coming out soon. And I did also see Sean sneak in a couple tidbits for those undead fans that love zombies, love Sanatorium. There is supposedly going to be another zombies map in the works. So big things to come for Alvo. This game is definitely growing. It's just a matter of time. Big thanks to Steve. Yeah, he's Inside Out Entertainment. Or OutsideIn Entertainment. Sorry, he's both. He's both. He's inside and he's out.
He's an innie and an outie.
But I will say big thanks to Steve. Steve has really been a crucial part of this game. He's brought Sean in. He's gave Sean his title. He's made Sean Sean doesn't have to work at the freaking amusement park anymore.
He loved that place. Okay.
Well, he loved it, but.
It wasn't an amusement park. It was a racetrack.
Well, it was a racetrack, but he gets to spend
Hold
more
on.
time
I want
with
to
his
hear Wolf
family.
do. I want to hear Wolf do that circus theme again.
Do it.
I'm good.
No, do it.
Do it. No,
Because
do it.
You don't have
to record it.
You don't have the melody.
He wants to record it.
Oh, I wasn't going to, but now that you said that,
do it.
No, I'm not going to do it. It's all good. You can't make me. I'm not drinking.
Be a lame-o. Be a lame-o. Sure.
But yeah, man, a lot of really cool stuff. You know,
I'll do it.
The more recent update included some really cool features. There was what's great about Alvo, and I think everybody in the community already knows this, but for those who are new and they're watching and they're curious about this title and what's coming to it, and if they're invested in video games in any sort of way, there's this big to-do and always this drama around developers not really listening to the community and kind of just doing things and that monetizes their game that benefits the people at the top. But indie devs aren't like that, and the OutsideIn Entertainment being an indie dev themselves, I mean, they are literally gamers themselves. I mean, Steve competes. He's part of a team here in the league, so he plays. And on top of that, he's been a gamer his whole life, and he enjoys it, and he wants what's best for the community. And so far, they have pretty much given everything that the community has wanted, from a new zombies map to manual reloading to being able to take your hands off completely of the gun, which has been part of the new update. They've done quality of life fixes, updated the UI multiple times. The added private matches. I mean, they even snuck something in there where now if there's too many people on one side in the private lobby, and you need to switch teams or whatever, and they've added an extra space. I don't even think that was in the patch notes, but it's there, man. I mean, they're always paying attention. I think that's what's great. We got so much coming from the new zombies map, which I had no idea about, but we got 2 new maps that are coming into play soon. And, after this big push onto PCVR and PSVR 2 is done, you can expect a lot more content coming.
I'm glad you mentioned PSVR 2. But really, honestly, to give it to Steve and Sean, I remember Sean was pulling 12-hour days at the amusement park or the Adventureland or whatever you want to call it. And then he would come home and work 8 to 10 hours. I swear, I do not know how that man slept ever.
He didn't.
he didn't
He
exactly.
didn't. Because I can tell you there was days where, like, I was working on stuff, and like I work on stuff in my evening, right?
Yeah.
Where I'd be in a Discord working on stuff, and then like he'd jump in the voice chat with me, and he'd be working on his stuff, and I'd be working on my stuff, and we're just kind of going. It's like 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night for me, and so I'm like, dude, isn't it like 3 a.m. for you? Like,
Yeah. I mean, but,
yeah,
but
just
you
trying to
also
get
got-
this done.
well, you got Steve too. Like, and Steve, like, like, dude is like a franchise manager for Arby's, which I will tell you, I worked in the restaurant industry. Like, you're working 70 hours a week minimum. So to do that with a family, both Steve and Sean both having families, like, big props to them, big thanks to them. I mean, all of us have families.
I just saw that Karen's like bit bombing.
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
I'm
doable.
not entirely
Just
sure what this is
do
in
it.
reference to.
Do it.
I
no,
think-
no, you need to do it. You need to do it, Wolf.
Yeah, I think you need to do the hum.
It's mandatory now. It's mandatory now.
Okay, but
This thing,
what?
it feels good in the hands.
It does, but what is it? What do I need
You were
to do?
supposed to do
The racetrack.
yeah, the theme, the circus
Oh.
theme.
Oh. All right, you're gonna have to be prepared because I'll do it. I will do it.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Why?
No, right now. We
Game's
we
gotta
got
be
one
going
more-
on soon here.
It's
Come on.
about to start. Yeah, you need to do it. Do it.
Yeah, peer pressure, Wolf.
I don't succumb to it, bro.
Come on, Wolf.
Wow.
Come
I'm doing
on.
what I'm damn well
Come on.
ready. Okay.
Come on, bro. I sent you
Listen.
the invite. I
I
sent you
can't
the
believe
invite.
you're gonna let Karen
You're
drop
back in
500
alpha. You're
bids,
back in alpha.
and then you're
Do
not
it.
gonna sit here and you're not gonna
No.
let me record this.
Do it. Please, Wolf. Please.
Now, what
I need a laugh. I need a laugh.
I have to do the circus thing.
Yeah, it's the circus thing.
Yes. I haven't seen this. I
you're-
don't know
you'll
what
re-
this is. I need a
Doyle,
laugh.
you'll
I
get
don't know what
recorded.
it
so
is either.
you were humming the. You were,
Do 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 do.
He got it. He got it. He got it. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. We love you, Wolf.
Oh,
guys,
that's great, dude. No, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
by the way, I'm
I
pretty
did
sure
it in
it's.
my head voice.
By the way, I'm gonna do it just for, but I'm pretty sure it's do 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 do.
No.
That's why I'm
So-
like, I don't know,
so,
I'm confused. What is here?
I
By the way,
know-
the game
I
is
know
not on
that.
yet, guys. We
I
literally
know-
are keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. I know that. I know that that's the circus theme, but I'm thinking of the other one. You know, that's part of the meme. You know which meme I'm talking about?
No.
No? All right, I'm gonna have to find it at some point. It's gonna be everyone Alvo Discord notification.
I'll drop the video. I'll drop the audio file in the off topic. Whenever- I can't wait till I get a
You're
phone
gonna-
call, and it's just like do 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 do. Oh, it's gonna be like, what in the hell? Oh.
You are going to have to.
Speaking of
you're gonna
wife.
have to deepen it as well. Real quick, just so everybody knows, we are keeping an eye on the game. We are everybody's loaded back up into it. We're going to be going to Monastery for Team Deathmatch.
Here we go. We're getting into it.
The countdown is just starting, so we haven't missed anything. You have just enjoyed our random banter. So yeah,
You're
there's
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
Now, this is kind of what we expected from Carnage for their map pick for Team Deathmatch. Small map. Not only-
Well, hey, Titch, look, I
It
need you
feels
to
good in my
switch to
hands.
POV. I need to take a lavatory break. There you go.
Hey, if we get up, can we all go to one spot and hold it down if we get ahead?
I want to hold this
Yeah.
phone.
I gotta save this one.
My spot. My spot as
Save profile.
All right, so we're doing Team Deathmatch on Monastery. This is Carnage's pick and kind of what you would expect from a team that is so well versed in the run and gun method.
Going up.
And very quickly, they're going to take up their positions and they're going to run their routes.
Ooh, he almost got me.
And Devil's Spit is going to do their
Up
best
there in the tunnel.
to compete against it. And it's going to prove difficult already. 5 up,
This is their map, man.
For-
This is their fucking map right here.
Carnage. And no matter where they run, as it does look like they got a couple under the belt, but there's still a 5-point difference. So no matter where they run, Devil Spit is going to run into some bullets by
Oh, Crispy
Carnage.
got me.
They're gonna have to be quick, not on just on their feet, but also on the trigger.
Go ahead.
Coming out new stairs, new tunnel.
Nice shots there by Galindo, covering the wine cellar.
Oh, they're in Hellbound's great.
Devil Spit struggling to find their footing. They are running around the map. Everybody is separated, so there's no double firing right now.
Big rock side.
Coming in, new tunnel entrance.
And I think it's going to be in Devil Spit's best interest to try to contend from one spot. But right there, Wicked had two members of Carnage converging on her point. There's just no chance. She did tag one, but couldn't get the final elimination.
He's by the bookshelf and tunnel. I got him.
Yeah, no, I was hitting the head for Fergie, Marine joke.
Crosses down.
Also, sticks with on theme. Again, extends Viagra. We were supporting these wonderful pills.
He's by the bookshelf. Tunnel again.
Give us money.
You guys know I'm the reason we don't have a sponsor, right? I just completely like any
No, we don't-
sponsor that would
no,
look at
no.
this and be like, "There's no way," and it's literally all
Dude.
because of me.
Nah, dude, they would give it. No, you're the reason that we could have a sponsor, and the reason we don't is because they're not brave enough.
One of the bookshelf. New stairs.
Now you're challenging them.
I'm challenging. Like, look. We have lots of older players in this lobby.
This is true.
Just telling you, like,
They need listen, over an extended period of play in Alvo, their appendages get tired, and sometimes you need that extra boost. And energy drinks won't always cut it. Sometimes you need to mix it with a wonderful little treat.
That was awful
well, I mean, in fact,
it.
I will say caffeine. It kind of cuts down the potency, so to speak.
Nothing like raising your thing with a good, healthy can of Rays.
Well, I mean, raise, it will give you the energy to do it, but extends or Viagra will give you it's that 1-2 punch. You get the raise, it'll give you the energy, and then you throw in that Viagra or extends, and then you got it. You got it.
And then you ride in on there on your Trojan horse, and you
Exactly.
just bring it home.
And you're safe doing it too, because you're on the horse.
I'm making a storyboard on this and I'm sending it to somebody. This will be a commercial in no time.
Well, as we are talking about our shenanigans, Devil Spit has managed to come up with some sort of tactic to close the gap in terms of score. And so far, it's now within reach. There is a chance that Devil Spit, despite being down by nearly, I want to say it was close to 15 points, they have closed that gap quite a bit. Carnage not on their heels quite yet, still in the rotations, running through the map, trying to get to those spawn points as quickly as possible, but Devil Spit not giving them any leeway. 51 to 69, I believe. Giggity. They are closing the gap for sure.
Still a nice game.
Lagging like a motherfucker right now.
Small rock.
Wolf, you are on fire tonight. That's all I gotta say. You are on fire.
You should probably get that looked at.
Hey man, there's no itching, so I'm gonna ignore it.
New tunnel
I mean,
entrance.
speaking of which, I just had an STD test. Totally clear. I'm free and clear, guys.
I'm sorry, chat. I didn't expect it to derail this fucking hard.
When you're Titch, when you're at the helm, that's what happens.
I've lost
You
control, and I want to
instigate.
apologize to the entire community.
Look, we're riding with the devil right now. Great 80s song.
One just went on
Yeah. You got it tonight. Full barrel.
Cave.
Well, Devil Spit, their pace has slowed a little bit. Carnage has caught on to their antics. They have gone up by
Going down new tunnel.
what 14 points it seems. So that lead that they once had, they have regained it, and it doesn't look good for Devil Spit, who still remain at well, now they're at 69. Giggity again.
Tunnel.
But Carnage is definitely closing in on that the 3-digit number there at 96. I don't know if Devil Spit has it in them to come back. I mean, it's kind of a steep hill to climb. I know I use that analogy a lot, but when the mountain grows to be this big, I don't know.
The Oculus is the only.
What
You
he
need
said.
Magnum condoms. That's what you need. Yet a third sponsor. Come on, Magnum. Give us some sponsorship.
He's down.
Give us those trash bags.
Hefty.
Okay, Infinity
I
Card,
will
go
say
hard.
that I have learned from watching Carnage right now. I think I'm gonna start running some double flashes now.
Oof. Oh, that spawn is unfortunate.
That's what she said, but
You know, I gotta say, like, despite
Yeah, we're down. Like,
despite Devil Spit being down and out a little bit here, some of their tactics have worked out. I don't often see the camping techniques that Wicked's employing, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, holding down a particular spot. I don't often see this working in favor of a lot of people. The Carnage is very, very quick to the trigger, and their head's always on a swivel, and they know those camping spots. So it's impressive that they've been able to employ this tactic, and it's kind of worked out.
well,
I
yeah,
haven't seen this scoring a little bit, but they were closing in.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm surprised. I'll be honest. Some of the old like camp locations, like you know, over on the balcony, on the backside of, or like what you would call cross side of church, like I don't see anybody getting on that balcony anymore. I don't see anybody like really hanging out in Dizzle's spot near Infinity Stairs by the crates. Like, I think this can be something that can come back.
Yeah, there is going to have to be some sort of shift, because the way Carnage runs Monastery, I don't want to say it's unbeatable, but it's a strong contender for being like the meta.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's just giving me some ideas. Like watching all this gameplay, like I haven't really strategized. I've just played, but I'm starting to get some strategies percolating in the old brain right now. Can't wait.
Well, both teams have reached the triple digits, folks, but Carnage once again is about 40 points ahead now.
Have we seen that though? Have we seen that? Have we seen both teams reach triple digits? I don't think we have.
Yeah.
We have?
105 to 140 something. Yeah, 144 to 108. No, 105. 149 to 105. That is a pretty steep gap. But you know what? Both teams reach triple digits, and I gotta say that's impressive. That's not easy to do against Carnage, man. And looking at those numbers, even, I'm gonna pull it up a little bit closer on my screen here. Just looking at these numbers, Crispy, who's usually number 1 for Carnage, is actually number 2 behind Dinko, but only by 2. Look at those kills, man. 38, 36, 34, 29, and Step coming in last with 12. And all the members on Devil's Spit, you got Token with 27, Hellbound 25, Badass 24, Left with 15, and Wicked with 14. So I mean, both teams did quite well, but I gotta give it up to Dinko there with the 38 eliminations. I mean, and he only died 19 times. That's a pretty good ratio.
I will say, hey Wolf, we're gonna give Titch some smack. Like, what's up with the screen up here, bro? What's up?
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah.
In a very strange turn of events, we're gonna be going to High Rise for Search and Destroy.
So to answer your question, for some reason, the links that I've been using since like, I don't know, 2019, just have stopped working.
Let's try to fix it. Like, fix it and push us a new build.
I would have to manually go in and do it, and
Or like literally, like, okay, don't manually do it. Like, give us the link to put me and Wolf up on there in the big screen with our Extends Viagra commercial. Come on, let's get it going, bro.
So yeah, I don't know why. I just tried to. Yeah, I gotta figure out why the links are broken now.
I will tell you, Wolf,
YouTube's obviously updated something, which has broken the links.
All right, here we go. Match starting here on High Rise with Carnage starting off on offense.
Well, we'll say, Wolf, High Rise for S&D is very decisive.
See what I'm saying? I have to do this manually. Yeah.
What is YouTube doing?
I don't know.
I mean, I didn't break it, Puddles, as much as
fix it, Google.
As much as you would like to blame me, mine ran smooth.
Google, I am tired of your crap.
Look, Puddles, I'm gonna tell you, don't give Wolf shit.
We need some distractions.
As I will say, like, to keep with your whole like Star Wars like jive, he is your only hope.
On this side of the wall at You don't need to.
That's a zinger.
I got to.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Slice you in the
Right
crowd,
on
through the
top
door.
of.
Not gonna lie, that was a zinger, bro.
But I mean, seriously, like I'm still kind of scared for like if we ever put like together the Alpha team. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But it might. Telling you, if you get O'Doyle and Wolf on the same team with a few other Alpha folks, you're fucked.
Safe up here. They got 2 left, guys. Take your time, okay?
Don't hate me, Puddles. Still love you.
Left cross up by B. He's still alive. Planting.
Okay.
Don't kill.
All right, so we're getting into this. High rise. I'm gonna tell you, Wolf. I think from our few tests we did on this map, I think we got a few secrets here. I haven't used them quite yet because it's not tourney time yet. But definitely a very Devil Spit getting taken out very quickly there. But definitely a very decisive map. If you know the routes, you know how to play this map, you're going to come out victorious. Unless they're using flashes, in which case you can't see nothing and they catch you very quickly.
Yeah, the downside to high rise is that there are only two true spawn points for the bomb sites. Correction, there might be 3. If my memory serves. And some of them are just so disadvantageous for the attacking team. But there are ways around it. In running the map quite a bit, I've been able to find various routes to take and various strategies to employ to ensure that our team can get out safe. But I still think High Rise is a much better hardpoint map than Search and Destroy. I'm not entirely sure what Devil Spit was thinking with this one, or sorry, what Carnage was thinking with this one.
Well, I think they were thinking that they caught Death Squad 101 on this map. And I think they were thinking they were gonna, pull that same strategy. But again, they do forget that we did not have the 18. I don't think we've had the 18. We haven't had it the whole season. We really haven't. We've had Kaiser that, we've been letting this guy have a little bit of a rest. I don't know.
Well, I can say this much: Devil Spit was able to get the plant. Left cross gets taken out here. At the lean-to.
2v3. You still got Dinko, you still got Step 1 Sounds, and you got Galindo. This is not looking good unless Left can really pull something out of his ass. Like, I don't think we're gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see a successful plant. I really don't.
All right. Well, here's Galindo trying to get the revive. I mean, Devil Spit did get the plant, but they did lose the match, so it's not as though they were able to get an extra point. They do need to get to the bomb, and their teammate was taken out as they tried to traverse up this platform here. We got a couple of jump shots. Nice jump shot here by Galindo.
Nice one.
What a shot.
Didn't you start calling him Darth, Puddles? Like, he's not the Padawan anymore. He's not Anakin anymore. He's Darth Vader. He's went to the dark side. Let's hope not. But
third attack attempt here for Carnage.
choosing a good path. This is a good path.
That was legit. Like, literally, you guys literally fucking pulled that
Dude,
out.
they're going, they're all in together now. Wu-Tang style.
Okay, I'm up top where B is.
I'm at B as well. We already got a couple a day.
Does look like they're thinking about B.
I am going on ground.
B wouldn't be a bad choice.
B's always a bad choice here. I'll tell you, because you can get somebody up at A, and they can see it's just like desert. If you get somebody on the latrine, then it's all over. Carnage slice already taken out.
Galindo taken out by DJ.
Dude,
Left Dinko and
Dinko's down.
And Galindo all out.
4v3. I think Devil Spit might be able to take this one. Ooh, another one. Wicked's down, but we still got Hellbound. We got Badass and DJ Token. Oh, Hellbound taken down, but we still got Badass and DJ. Don't count Badass out. You know, he's great in the game. He's also a pretty good shooter in real life, apparently.
Can you get? Oh no, you can't.
They're not.
Okay.
It's just you better.
Ooh, Badass is the only one left.
One on B.
Okay, they're at
like
B.
they're gonna play
They're-
on
And it
Okay,
does look
one's
like
at
Carnage
B.
takes that one
Another
again.
one. Okay.
They're still preventing the plant, though. I mean, this is the upside, right? There's only one plant in favor of Carnage. They no, never mind. They did win that one. So I was
Yeah, well,
misreading it last time. They won that one.
I was about to say upside. Like, no, we want Carnage to lose a little bit.
Okay, I'm going up the stairs. We should go to
But
A.
they did win there, and they've been sticking close together throughout. I mean, their strategy here is not to split and conquer, right? They wanna run together. And high rise being such a small map, it's a great opportunity. Wow, there goes Galindo trying to cross over the top, and he does get taken out.
the way,
But in a small map
Karen.
like this, like you really don't want to.
Karen,
too
too
far
much.
apart.
Too much, Karen. Too much.
Where's the bomb?
Like
Where's the bomb?
40 months. Like
Right.
I don't know if I'll be alive in 40 months. That's a lot of
Yeah.
faith.
Ever since we became an affiliate, she was there. Galindo, sorry, not Galindo. I mean, Galindo's part of the team, but Carnage taking another win. That's 4-0 with a successful defense there, but not without some blood spilt.
And Wicked DJ go the other way.
I don't know. I will say, Carnage had us test season. They had us, I think, like what 3 or 4 to nothing, and we came back and like took it back from them. I'm not going to say Double Spit is going to do this, but I got my fingers crossed.
Go. I'm
You got the left one crossed?
Fucking hard. Go.
What did I do there?
No.
Left crossed.
Yeah, I'm not going to give left crossed. I'm right crossed. Right crossed, fingers and toes.
Go. Behind you. Shoot him.
I got him.
All right, Wicked
Left
does
was
have
able
a
to
good
get one
position.
down.
One more, watch out. Down.
He's
below
down.
the
He's
middle.
down. I got
Wicked
him.
does have a very good position right here. It's a
Corner.
favored position. I'm not going to call it out. Is she going to
Teammates are down. She's going for the headshot. She gets a couple down. But
Oh, so close.
Bomb's over there.
So close. That trade, man. That trade screws you every time.
that was very, very close. But she was also in the process of getting the revive, which, you know, not for nothing. But if you're not focusing on aiming and firing while you're reviving, I mean, you're putting yourself in a really bad spot. Fortunately, she was doing both, but she had to contend against 2 while reviving.
Yeah,
I gotta
well,
give
mean,
credit where credit's due. She put up a really good fight there.
well, I'll tell you, like I saw, like Puddle showed me that video of her reviving you. She got taken out, but you got revived and y'all won. So it was a good attempt. It just didn't quite work out. Like, but I still that trade, man, that trade. Like, if anything, like S&D does not deserve a trade. If you want to give a trade, give it to free for all, give it to team deathmatch, like, but don't put it in S&D. S&D, you got one life to live. You know, and if you happen to get the shot off quicker, like you should survive.
I don't know.
Here's a couple of revives. Perhaps not going to get Hellbound, getting Wicked up instead. Are they able to get Hellbound up? I'm not sure.
2v4, bro. Telling you, this is not. Oh, 2v1. This is not looking good for Carnage.
Yeah, we got step 1 left.
Yeah.
Yep.
He might be doing the cha-cha. He might be doing a little flamingo.
And there's
We
one
don't know.
upstairs by the sheetrock. There's one up there
They're
by the
all up at
sheetrock.
B.
Just past the bomb. There's one at B laying down. They're at the sheetrock. They're up there at B. Two at B.
I'm sorry, Puddles. I messed it up. I don't know. Like, I watched the video and I was like at work. Give me a break.
I agree,
Got a lot of
Fergie.
stuff going on.
I agree, Fergie. Comms do have to be on point. The bomb is planted at B.
One just jumped down.
Step is going to have to approach. He's going to have to approach cautiously. He's going to take the route of the ladder to go up to B.
Climbing up the ladder now.
Oh,
Right now.
no! 30 seconds left.
He's on the ladder.
And there it is. Carnage do get taken out for the first time
Let me get it one more time, guys.
I shot him in
tonight.
the dick.
Hey,
And
maybe
there's
it's
a
maybe
plant
it's a
for
comeback.
Double Spit as well.
Hey, I'm going
Which
back.
Don't call it a
means-
comeback.
That I was just at. Hey guys, where I was just at. I'm going
Which
back.
means
Right here, right
they
now,
can
we
either
can take it
throw to ensure they get the extra point, which is a fair strategy. That's allowed. That's
Take it back.
against the rules or anything. Or they can just win it here and tie in terms of tie with the extra points, and both teams get 0.5. We'll see what they end up choose to do here.
Hey, Titch, we've entered into a long time. We're pretty old. Has MC Hamburger entered into public domain yet? Can we play Toll Call to come back? Like a clip?
All right, there it is.
that's
They do
over.
get that
My
extra
goodness.
plant, and they get the extra plant point, but they finally lost one tonight,
They got two. They got more plants.
and the score being 5-1.
So to answer your question,
That was the 80s. No,
no,
we're not quite that old.
still can't use it. You said 1.5 apiece, right?
Nope. Carnage got the extra plant point.
Oh, did they?
Carnage,
I missed
Carnage
that.
took it in the plant point. I mean, he said they lost a search and destroy round.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep, that's what happened. Now they're going to go to house for hardpoint. This is becoming a big time favorite for a lot of teams, I would have to say. Mostly because I would say it's pretty fair. My least favorite part about house with hardpoint are the tunnels. Those T intersections are a real pain, man. And you can have some really nice spots in a prone state, get some really good angles down those lanes. I don't know, something about it I don't like. Anything above the ground is fine, but the tunnels and trying to defend there, not for me, man.
House is dangerous, but I do like those T spots. I like the T spots. Like, you got 3 that cover it, and then you got 1 running around picking them off from above. Like, it's a good like strategy. I do not like the fact that like some people get spawned like right near behind house, and then they get that like right in front of house. Or let me question, what's the hardest one to hold on this map in your opinion?
In my
I know what it
opinion,
is.
the black fans.
Black fan? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's a balcony.
Oh,
Second
yeah, the
floor
balcony. Yeah, never mind. Correction. Balcony, yes. I forget about balcony. In fact, I don't even try to hold balcony. I just keep people off of it. That's it. So,
Oh, no, I'll
balcony,
hold
balcony, 100% worst spot to hold on house. But first one that comes to mind is black fans in my mind, because that's the one spot that I will try to contest. But it's my least favorite aside from the tunnels we try to hold. But yeah, I agree. Balcony is the worst.
Here we go. I'm gonna set you up. I always try to get in it.
Oh, I didn't even get a
Oh,
chance
you
to
didn't even say it.
fucking
That's
click
what
one
she
shit.
said. I'll say it.
I'm in it.
All right, so it is in front of house. Black vans, like Wolf was saying, hard one to hold, but it does look like Devil Spit is holding it fairly well.
I got him.
They're clutching it.
It's out in the middle.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Reset.
Go.
Has moved. Where is it at? I can't see it.
Oh, they're already. One's on the.
Hey,
fucking
Sean,
third
Steve,
floor.
I know y'all are watching this. We need that spectator cam,
Yep,
like,
they're in the under-
tomorrow.
And canopy.
Do it.
Red.
Just got a message from Sean.
Burn.
He said, O'Doyle, shut the
I'm
fuck
in
up.
it. Hey, on the roof.
Just kidding, that didn't happen. But if it did,
That'd have been great. That'd have been classic.
I'm dead.
All right, so at the canopy, that's actually a really good strategic place. You can usually get behind the sandbags on the sandbag side, and you can sandbag it for sure. We got it over here at Billy Gates right now, though. Bill Gates taking down Steve Jobs right now.
My headset died.
Headset died. Well,
My
get a
headset
cord,
died.
dog. Get a cord,
did.
dog.
It's all plugged up now.
There we
She
go.
said.
Ah,
He's in there, he's hurt. He's behind the blue car.
I like this spot over here. This is one of the hardest places to like take back or even to hold. Like
I
there's
love
so
it,
many
man.
like there's so many places you can get back in the bushes. You can get somebody back in the tree or the other tree. Like, hey, we got some dispensary people there. You guys got some trees right now. Make sure you give some love to the trees. Don't burn them, or maybe burn them. I don't know. I'm not burning them. Right now.
Burn properly and safely.
Yes.
What I do like about this point is that it extends the entirety of the drive.
The helicopter.
Why do I like that? Because it's a lot of play space. You know what I'm saying? It allows it creates an opportunity for the team who is trying to contest a little bit more space and opportunity to actually contest, whereas there are other spots, like here at Helipad, it's such a small area. It's such a small area, and trying to contest this can be very, very difficult. Right now, Carnage doing a really good job not only holding it. All right, Karen, have a good night.
Good night, Karen. They got to the chopper. Get to it now.
Get to the chopper. Get there now. Don't wait. There's nachos. Oh.
He's behind us. They're coming in
Too
from
good.
the tent.
Too good. You got a good impression. I'm not that good.
Thank you. I pick things up, put them down. Like I did with that helicopter.
Ooh, it's red right now.
Just don't die, does it?
Okay, where's it moved to? Ooh, give us a look, Wicked. Where's it at? Where's it at? Still at the chopper? No, it's in front of the house again.
All right, here we go.
At the black van.
One's on the nose of the chopper. He's got rocket.
Where's it at?
Got a very specific set of skills.
Black man in front of the house.
Give me my daughter back.
Screen.
It is at the black van, man. So I've noticed that some of the rotations have been very, they've been playing favorites a lot. I saw this in another match that I think we were playing in Publix, and it kept going back to the same location time and time again. I'm not recalling which map it was, but
I think we see that a lot. And I will say, like, if Sean or Steve is watching, like, look, guys, if it rotates, it cannot rotate back to the same spot it was previously. Like, that has to be some type of programming glitch. Like, it's too redundant.
It's completely
Give us
random
something
on which one it gets, isn't it?
yeah,
random.
it's randomized.
It's literal
It's
just,
randomized. It's
literal
randomized, but-
RNG.
Well, RNG needs to be fixed. Like, it needs to have, like...
RNG.
Yes, you can. No, you can put an if and then a statement. Like,
This
no,
is the
you can
exact
fix this.
same. This is the
You can
exact same
fix it.
logic that I had with a buddy of mine who tried to tell me that if he rolled the dice 6 times, he's gonna get 1 through 6. And I was like, no, not how it works.
But look, this isn't a dice. This is not Dungeons and Dragons. This is not pure luck. Like, look, we're playing like a game that,
I'm
like,
almost getting
we're
going.
trying to comment on, and it needs to be like, look, if it like switches from front of the house to tunnel, it does not need to come back to front of the house again. Like, it should go to something different. Like we can program this logic into it. Like, I did the truck program. I know this can happen.
And then it's no longer RNG. Now it's a programmed. I would argue that it's now you can say
It's random with steps. It's random with extra steps.
it's not random extra steps because in your case, I can then logically say, okay, it's been here and then here. So logic dictates we need to move, get ready to move to this area because this is where it's mostly. There are 3 spawns over this area and 1 over there. So there's a, 66% chance or whatever that the spawn is going to locate over here. So once the time runs out, people can get ready to move. Now you actually can strategically pinpoint where it's going to be, so that it's no longer random. You've eliminated the random possibility.
No. Here's what I will say. I've played this game enough. I will say this, Titch. Like, if it spawns, like, front of house, right? Then it goes to tunnel. You know where I'm going first? Front of house. Because that's probably where the hard point's going to be. Let's be honest. Like, it is predictable at this point to where it, like, usually goes back to the previous spawn. Like, I'm just saying, like, I've caught myself saying it. Like, go back, I'll clip it. Like, I don't have the time, but you clip it, because I think you have the time. But it does, like, it is very often that, like, if you have a spawn in one location, it'll go to a randomized location, and then it'll go back to that previous location. It's happened like so many times. It's like not even random
so
anymore.
here's the thing, right? So if you have a map that has like 5 spots, right?
Yes.
So if you at our location and then spawns to a different location and then goes back to the previous location, then by your own words and own admission, it's going to go back to the previous location. You're going to have 2 spawn points the entire time. Or is it more likely that just out of 5 spawn locations on the map, it just happens to be that it's on the random chance it might be a slightly higher percentage that it ends up being back to that other one? Or it's just you're focusing on the fact of whenever you have to go back to the previous ones, but not counting the ones where you're not going back to the previous ones.
Coming up on the road. Here he comes.
I mean, we have 7 spawn or hard point locations on this map at least.
Again, just
but I will say
random.
Titch. I will say Titch. By that logic, can you pick my lotto numbers? We got the Mega Millions up to like $1 billion. Give me some numbers, dog. Give me some numbers. I need some money. I need some money, dog.
Confirmation bias is kind of a real thing. That's all.
It might be. It probably no, it totally is. Look,
Every time it
stop
happens,
being
you're
a
like,
programmer.
"See?
Stop being a
Look."
programmer. Stop thinking. Stop thinking like meta. Like you know more than I do. I get that. You think way harder. I don't. I'm just having fun. But I will say that like a lot of times on hardpoint, like the spawn locations do go back to the previous location way too often.
Chill, boy.
All right, back to the game.
From the tunnel.
Where we at? We are very close right now. I think the score is still very close. What? 131 to I can't quite see the other.
Nice.
But they're looking all over the place right now. They are like ADHD gerbils.
Come in.
8 from the top.
You just jump down.
Wolf got silent. Is Luke acting up?
I don't know.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Dude, victory for Carnage again.
Hey, switch it to town.
I will say though, Devil Spit has made it out of this one with one win.
We have completely lost Wolf.
All right, well, I guess it's time for the real extends commercial. No.
Guys, I want to just have a moment of silence for my lost co-pilot, and just remember him for who he was. You know, he was a man, a husband, a brother, a teammate. I'm really gonna miss his howling.
But did you give Carnage the points there? Did
I thought I did. I hit the button and it transitioned. I will hit it again.
16, 17? They should have 8.
There you go.
18. There we go. 18. Did they get both plant points? I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So we're looking at. No, but that doesn't make sense. Like, because it's 20 points total, right? That if you sweep somebody, you get 20 points, right? So
Yeah, I was right the first time. It was 15
you were
to 3.
right.
Oh my god,
I screwed you
man.
up. I screwed you up. I screwed you up.
Bro.
It's because Wolf's ain't here. Wolf's ain't here. He
This is what happens when O'Doyle.
Hey, I'm not pressing the buttons. If I was pressing the buttons, I would keep track. So, anyways, that was a great game. I will say, you saw Carnage lose 3 points to Devil Spit. Way better than what I thought was going to happen. I thought Carnage was going to sweep them, but they didn't. I was hoping Devil Spit would take at least 6 points, at least 6. Kind of disappointed in Devil Spit. I put the Devil shirt on. Look, hold on. Let me get up here so you can see it. Look, I had the Devil right
Dave
here.
Matthews Band.
Well, it's Dave Matthews. No, not Dave Matthews Band. This was what was it? It was just Dave Matthews solo. He had Trey Anastasio and gosh, somebody else. Like I can't remember. I saw him up in PA. We took this crazy taxi cab ride. The guy like zoomed us through Penn State. Like it was a great time. Trey, like literally the whole time, this guy was from Fish, I believe. He was coked out of his mind. This is what he did the entire like show. Like that's all he did. That's what Trey did. But
I saw a video
say,
of somebody else doing that once.
Oh yeah, was Wolf taking a facial?
Wow. That guy's not even here to defend
He's
himself.
not here. Well, he's not here. He doesn't have to defend himself. He was going to say do. Yeah, you didn't catch it. But yeah, great games tonight. Definitely decent job by Devil Spit. They gave a valiant effort, and again, we're still early on. Only week 5. We've got what 3 more weeks, if 5, 6, 7. 2 more weeks. No, 3. We got 8 weeks, right? We got 10 teams.
No, I mean 9 weeks.
9 weeks. 9 weeks. So we've still got plenty of weeks left. And then we get into playoffs.
Yep, and then playoffs will be another 4 weeks.
Sure, because we got 8 teams. No.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure top 8 are going on, right? So that'll be quarters,
It's
semis.
single elimination. So you'll have.
You have 8 to 4 to 2 to 1. So quarters.
Yep, you do the math.
Yeah.
Do the math. That's not Coke.
So.
What is it, Dung?
All that for the drink. Oh, Buckgasm's awake. Oh, here we go. I remember. Yeah, I heard about your first drink. It was coffee this morning. Liar, get out of here.
I mean, no. I heard about Butt. I heard about like some of the stuff. Like I've seen his picture, his profile picture, and like, you are definitely a Marine. Told that story to a, as you would call it, a dirty reservist, best friend helping me out. Big props.
I don't remember calling anybody a dirty reservist.
No, but trust me, dude. Like if you're a Marine, there are 2 types of Marines. There are Marines, and there is a dirty reservist. A Marine is fully committed. A dirty reservist serves 1 weekend out of the month, 2 weeks a year. But he did go to Iraq, so I think he's a little bit higher than a dirty reservist. But yeah, no, big props to Matt, and I will say, Buckgasm, lay off the freaking like coolant, dog. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Like, but it was such a Marine thing to do. Love you, bro. But we're getting really off rails tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of derailed a lot. Like I said, I've lost control of it.
But it's been fun.
I don't even think I can be blamed for this anymore.
I've had a good time. I hope you did too.
I did. I had a great time. It's fun.
All right. Well, since Wolf left, should we sign it off?
Yeah, I guess we have to do that. Let me take a look and see what the match. Let's see what we got coming up. Okay, so we got Friday. So yeah, so there's one on Friday. There's 2 on Sunday, 1 on Saturday. So
we got one on Friday.
It's a 5 Eastern. Okay, never mind. Forget that one. I won't be there
so
for that.
you're saying F you to hacks and
I'm saying I don't get home until 5.
I know you don't like Death Squad. Well, so
never said like
you got buttons. You got buttons. You just press the buttons and it happens.
Saturday. The Saturday ones I won't be able to make either. Oh, there's one Saturday.
I'll be there for Saturday. Saturday I'll be there. Sunday I will not be there from 5 to 7:30.
So we're gonna have to work this out on the back end of things to figure out what games are gonna get covered. I'm not sure what Wolf's schedule's looking like. But we'll try to be a little bit more proactive, and actually Odo's been putting the events up in the Discord.
I've been trying.
Just as a bit of a notification for letting people know what we're covering. So yeah.
Titch, can you do me a favor? Can you play us out? Can you play us out with a song? Think you can do that?
I can.
Dealer's choice.
Absolutely. Okay, let me get this ready. Hold on. Let me get this.
So while Titch is doing that, just want to thank everybody for being here. Really appreciate everybody showing up. Great match tonight, and we're gonna have a little serenade tonight. Play Wolf's Search. No. Titch is gonna probably play some like. It might be some Blink-182, maybe some Silver Spun pickups, maybe some Silverstein. I don't know.
I am wearing a Silverstein t-shirt.
I mean, like,
but
dude, I'm gonna tell you, Wolf is very modest. No, not Wolf. Titch is very modest. He thinks he sucks at guitar, but
I do. Fergie can confirm. She plays. She also plays guitar. She can confirm.
Well, then why don't we have Fergie come in here and we'll have a duo? But I will say, like, you guys got more talent than I have. I can play some like Smoke on the Water, maybe like one Blink-182 like intro, and I think like a Metallica intro, and maybe some Red Hot Chili Peppers like intro. But I cannot play a full song. But I will tell you that thank you guys so much, all of you, for being here. We really appreciate it. Appreciate all the bits, the love, the support. Wolf is obviously off taking care of his family, taking care of Luke. Maybe his wife's smacking him around a bit. We don't know. Maybe Puddles is like said, like, okay, the stream's over, time to get in the practice. We don't know. But we do know that we appreciate everyone. Great games to both teams tonight. And just much love. Be Haptics, please call us. ProTube, we appreciate the support, appreciate the discounts that you give us and the any of our subscribers, anybody that uses the promo code OutsideIn Entertainment. We love you. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Sean. Thanks to all the devs. Really appreciate all this. Have I talked enough, Titch? Do you have something lined up? Please, I'm running out of words.
Yeah, I'm all ready to go. I've been ready to go for like 5 minutes.
All right, here we go. Peace out from Doyle. Wolf will say goodbye tomorrow. Oh, wrong way. Wolf says goodbye. He's not here. He's a ghost already. Already struck him down.
All right. Peace.
Do, 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 do.